right, guys, here we go. Oh, I knew he was going to do something.
Go ahead.
I knew it. We have our Protoss player in the blue color this game, and the left side of the map from the Team Prime, it is Creator. And on the right side of the map in the red from TeamLiquid.net, it is their champion, Liquid TaeJa.
And we've already had some responses come in. We had Martin, and he has a really long Twitter handle, Martin Simonet. There we go. He said Stefano, Thorzane, DRG, and Parting.
Oh, so close.
That's pretty good.
Swap Parting for MMA.
Those are solid choices.
You're good to go. Yeah, Parting, definitely a good choice too. Yeah.
We had Janet Banerjee said Stefano MKP91 MC. So keep those responses coming in. We are curious who you would like to see in your dream 4-player double elimination tournament of choice. So there you go.
I don't know if I just really love watching MMA and DRG play.
Yeah,
that's just me. That's just me.
Awesome.
We are watching two great players play right now, though. Creator.Prime getting his first gateway, and it appears that we are going to have a command center first from TaeJa. He does have those SCVs queued up, so he does not need to worry about them.
That's right.
Just keeping it easy, playing a little bit lazy, but hey, he's probably going to be using a lot of APM later in the game, so why not take it easy in the first couple minutes?
That's right. And even with taking it easy, let's go ahead and see. Yeah, he's playing at an average of 302 APM.
Taking it easy.
Yeah, just nice and easy. Did you see that APM spike from Dongri over the weekend?
Man.
At MLG 636.
Yeah, I think that's, what was it? The record is like July Zerg and Brood War had some game where he hit like 800 something.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that. The screenshot where it shows it at the end.
It's just kind of, Zerg, you need a lot of APM.
Yep.
That's how it is, man. A lot of
true.
stuff to do, StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2.
Well, TaeJa does decide to go Command Center first, as we pointed out before. Barracks coming up after that. So, which variation of the 3 Command Center no gas will it be?
There are so many.
That's true. He's shown us 3 different looks already, and looks like we are going to see a second Barracks this go-around. See if we get a third or if he goes right into that 3rd Command Center.
Well, with the way he's been playing, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him try to go for 4, actually, at some point. You know, that 4 Barracks power build before gas. Again, you know, another build that Polt likes to use, TSL Polt, who I think is one of the best Terran versus Protoss players out there right now in StarCraft 2. Loves to do that build, too. And it looks like the probe's going to come in, get to see everything it wants to see, but basically it's not going to get all the information that it could have otherwise. The minerals are kind of building up to a certain extent. Okay, there we go. So it is going to be for those orbital commands.
That's right.
Yeah,
so
that's that.
Very soon here, he'll have another one built up, and we'll see if Creator decides to harass. No, just lets that SCV build the bunker. Just let him go on his merry way. I'm okay with that, though. Back on Creator side of things, we're actually seeing something out of him we haven't seen yet, and that was actually a double gas. Now, the thing is that he mines quite a bit of it, decided to get Warp Gate technology, and then cut everything else so we could put down that Nexus. So a very interesting way to go about that double gas.
And we've also got a unit down there scouting out his 3rd base, too, kind of looking for proxies, maybe thinking about taking a quick 3rd himself this game as well.
Well, TaeJa was so smart in the last game in a best-of situation and throwing something ridiculous like that very heavy 3 racks factory aggression off of 1 base.
Really weird.
Because now, Creator's got the heebie-jeebies a little bit, and he's got to be worried about any sort of weird build coming at him.
Yeah, he's got to be careful, man. I mean, that's the great thing about these best-of situations is that you can really get in your opponent's head, right? You can do something that totally throws them off, especially if it works. I mean, if you do something like that and it doesn't work, your opponent's like, oh, that was kind of weird. I should probably watch out for that. But if you do something like that and it does work, they're like, oh, no, now I need to worry about this because I already lost to it. You really kind of give yourself a little bit of a mental edge. And in a tie game situation like this, it's kind of a big deal.
And as his last grasp, his last dying breath, the SCV forces the sentry to shoot the assimilator once. But that's okay. Now, this is a very Creator-esque build because he did decide to go robotics facility before his 2nd and 3rd gateways. In fact, 2nd and 3rd gateways coming down on 38 supply very, very late. So he feels very comfortable that he's not going to take any damage at the beginning of this game. And we'll see if that's going to be true.
Whoops.
If he loses a Stalker, though, that would be horrible.
Oh, yeah, the rally just not working out for that Stalker, taking a ton of damage on it, down to just 22 hit points. In this game, too, I mean, I think we're seeing a bit of an effect that TaeJa had on him after last game. He got the Robo earlier this time. He wanted to get in there and see what his opponent was doing as quickly as humanly possible. And if he goes in there right now, he'll just see that TaeJa's doing a normal build.
And Creator's really taking a lot of damage on
Yeah.
these Stalkers, unfortunately. The Marines are injured, but not too many of them fell, so TaeJa's pretty lucky in that regard. He can heal those up in a bit, so we do see Factory now on the way for him, along with that STEM technology. The engineering bay is down, but no +1 quite yet, and TaeJa actually built up a ton of resources, a ton of minerals, not a lot of attack units, and reinvesting back into his barracks to be on a total of 6, I believe, yeah.
Wow,
No, 5,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's really, really fast to go up to 5 barracks like that. That's interesting. I mean, you do generally want to have 5 barracks if you're going like reactor, medevacs, and bio off of 2 bases, but that's pretty quick to get those other barracks there. I wonder if he was kind of thinking about maybe putting down another command center and decided better of it. That's also a possibility. And look at that. Yep, pretty quick robotics bay from Creator.Prime, kind of slipping back into his more comfortable style. He does really like the robotics play. So not too surprising that he's going for something like that, especially where he saw his opponent get a little bit aggressive with Marines early on.
Now, what version is this going to be? Oh, and the Colossus comes out before any forges hit, and that is pretty telling because if he decides to go for a couple of additional gateways right now, then he's going to hit extremely quickly. This is something we saw Squirtle do a lot at IPL4. I mean, you attack with a couple of Colossi when your third is kind of running up and just playing catch-up, and you're able to hit just as medevacs pop out, but before the upgrades do, and the Colossi are just so powerful. We already see a second Colossus already queued up.
Yep, not too surprising at all. And where is that Robo Q2? Where is it set to rally?
The Robo just right next to it. And there we go. So this is going to be extremely quick. This is going to hit very hard, and we're going to see if TaeJa is going to be able to respond appropriately.
Well, this has been so deadly against Terran players lately in StarCraft 2. A third base on the way right now for TaeJa. He does have 5 barracks worth of production, so he does have a good amount of unit production. He's going to have combat shields before this hits as well, and it looks like he may be able to force Creator.Prime to fight with one of those Colossi early on if he decides to push with this as well. He's going to be going down and checking for that third base most likely. So TaeJa's not in a bad spot really at all right now, but Creator.Prime is going to have a very, very strong all-in army very soon.
That's right, and we actually saw that this over the weekend quite a bit at MLG, the 7-gate variant of this. It's just that much stronger, and we'll see if he's able to pull it off. So he traps a lot of units. The Colossi are going to come in from the side and clean up most of those Marines and Marauders as well. A couple of units get picked up inside of the medevacs, but that is a lot of damage already suffered by TaeJa.
Yeah, pretty big losses suffered by our Terran player, like you mentioned. Now Creator.Prime's just going to continue to push. I mean, this is kind of the idea. You push with those 2 Colossi, you rally the third one in there. As you do it, TaeJa knows exactly what's coming. He's going to go for that counter-attack drop, but I feel like it's just not going to be enough units to make a difference. I mean, it looks like at this point Creator.Prime would only really need to warp in a partial thing, and he's already got enough at home to defend against that.
Yeah, that's right. So he is able to clear that up. The medevac's already very, very injured, and this army is just going to town.
No bunker anymore.
Oh, wow. Preemptively picks up his orbital commands, floating one to the side of the map as well, and unfortunately for him, he is just going to get steamrolled here. He's already supply blocked.
Oh, yeah, here comes Creator.Prime up the ramp right now. All the SCVs are pulled for TaeJa. This is its last stand. He needs to push this army back if he wants to win the game, and oh, man.
Oh my
Mineral
God.
walking to try to attack the Colossi, but it's just not going to be enough, I don't think. Well, he actually does kill one.
Yeah, he does kill one Colossus, but the economic damage has been severe. 26 workers killed. He's down to just 28 SCVs now, and a bunch of Zealots have made their way up to the high ground. So he is doing a fair job with the amount of stuff that he has. He will kill both of the Colossi, and this third one could go down here in a second as well.
SCVs killing Colossi.
Yeah, but already we see, 45 supply to almost 100 at the moment, and TaeJa has just suffered huge losses.
Oh yeah, expect a GG any second right now. I mean, TaeJa did an admirable job of trying to defend it, but this quick Colossus timing strikes yet again, and GG.